All right, good morning. We are live. Let's fix this here. So, we need to do high time frame analysis. We need to do. I have a note of everything I need to do in the mornings. All right, follow all rules. Be on the charts the full 3 hours. 10 minutes daily profiling. All right, should we start with daily profiling or should we start with high time frame analysis? What should we do? And also 5 minutes of weekly profiling. All right, what should we want to do first? Let's start with higher time frame analysis. Yeah. Okay. So, let's pull out the journal. Boom, there's the journal. Okay. High time frame analysis. December 26th, 2024, Thursday morning. All right. Let's do this. So, pulling up the higher time frame here. Once again, at first glance, it does seem we are expanding away from this weekly gap, and then this is also a breaker block here and a fair value gap. And then let's mark out this as a weekly gap here. So yeah, as of right now, it still seems like to me that this was manipulation into this weekly gap. We had a consolidation here. And to me, it does seem like we are expanding away from that. So yeah, it still seems like we're expanding away from that weekly gap. Just so I can show you what I'm writing here. As of right now on the daily and weekly, it still seems like we're expanding away from that weekly gap. The market aggressively wicked into it and then closed the opposite direction. Still seems like there is a good chance we go for the external high here. Okay. With that in mind, I am expecting today to be bullish, right? At least I would anticipate this to be bullish. mind, I see today possibly being another expansion day um, within this possible bullish expansion weekly profile. See, I still see this as an expansion day within this weekly expansion, but yeah, we'll just have to see. With all that in mind, I'm going to have the YouTube chat on my phone here so that way I can use this other screen. Okay. Alright. YouTube chat. Putting this right here. Okay. There we go. YouTube chat. Right there. Perfect. Okay. So. Alright. One thing I noticed is we pushed into this 4-hour gap here. This is a nice 4-hour key level here. I believe we pushed into it. Yeah, you can see we pushed out into this 4-hour gap. Four-hour fair value gap within discount of probably this. Let's actually measure it out. We might actually want to make something new for premium and discount. I need to be the other way around. And then do it like that and then get rid of this. Oh. I guess make this white. But that makes this white. Oh no. Okay, no one said anything in chat. Okay, I think we'll just have to figure that out later. So I'm gonna pull up my basic one. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. It's not a big deal. But did we push into discount of this price leg or not? of this one, yeah. So anyway, one thing I noticed is, note this 10 o'clock candle low. We got SMT with the 10 o'clock low here. So we got SMT here. And at the bottom here, wait, first, and then at the bottom here, we got another SMT. So down here, we got SMT right here. Is sequential SMT as well. This was a sequential SMT here. Sequential SMT, very, very strong here. Sequential SMT. Okay, I'm getting everything out here. So you'll note that we pushed into, just kidding, I was going to say, we pushed into a 15-minute order block right here. So I can see it on my other screen. This is something new that I'm trying out. See, this low here was the bottom of a 15-minute order block. I'm actually not going to even mark out 15-minute levels. I don't think that's relevant. Okay, popped into this 4-hour gap here. You'll note, so check this out. I don't normally talk about this, but since we perfectly reacted off of it, I want to mention it. We perfectly reacted off of this event horizon here. Perfect reaction. So that's pretty cool. So we got decent liquidity above. You'll note on the stat map here. Whoops. I gotta turn everything on. I'm realizing not everything's on right now. I want to turn on. Okay, stat map. Stat map. There's the weekly stat map. I have a new screen now where I have everything. Like, I have a ton of other stuff on this other screen where I normally wouldn't, which is really, really nice. So, stat map. Turning that off. Weekly candle. So I have, like, this screen is split into thirds right now. So it's 1/3 of the weekly stat map, weekly candle, 4-hour chart. 1/3 with weekly new week opening gaps. 1/3 the daily stat map with 1-hour levels and new day opening gaps. Pretty good setup, honestly. And then one-third is going to just be the 15-minute chart, and it's going to be MNQ. And yeah. So we hit, one reason that we stalled here One reason we stalled here is we hit our weekly distribution level here on the stat map. I'm gonna write that in the weekly profile journal. Oh, there's unemployment. I forgot about that. Okay. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm still bullish here. I'm curious, did S&P make a lower high? We got another S&T here. So there's a sequential S&T. Another S&T here. It's actually another sequential S&T. Oh, I'm forgetting to turn on the power of 3 candle. Yeah, on here. Okay, so I do think we're gonna expand to the upside. I know we left the data low there, but not convinced we're gonna go back there. Let's pull up Forex Factory. Yeah, unemployment claims just happened. Honestly, I am still bullish here. You'll note that we pushed into this stat map level here, the statistical manipulation level. I'm just gonna have it be daily and plus. So my thoughts right now are I'd like to see us come back and take out London and Asia's highs here. Personally. Looks like we swept out London's lows. And you know what we might be having right now is possibly we're having like a 2 hour CRT right now. Um, yeah, I'm gonna make a new channel actually for intermediate time frame analysis, because I think it's helpful to split it up. Okay. Yeah, we popped into this 4 hour gap. It's a nice confluence. Um, yeah, I'm still leaning towards um, being bullish here. Okay. We got data highs on Dow. Data lows here. I mean, we did push into discount of this price leg which is relevant in my opinion. This is the price leg right here. Yeah, if I measure this out here, I still have to figure out how to make the insides one color and the outsides another color. Alright. Alright, there we go. We got our session stat map levels. We left equal highs there. Okay, back to higher time frame analysis. Yeah, we swept out this low and this low. I mean, it makes sense to me that this could be a buy model, but once again, like, could be wrong. I don't. Why does the analysis I make on this chart show up here? That's what I don't get. It's kind of annoying. Might have to do the analysis on NQH or something. So I guess right now this kind of seems like a consolidation. So I'm probably not going to mess with this. Next macro is in 6 minutes. Just we'll see how the market reacts off this next macro. So far I'm not seeing anything. I guess we're holding this breaker for value gap here. Personally, what I want to see happen right now is I want to see a close above this 15-minute breaker block. If that were to happen, that would really help validate this as a possible buy model. I'll show you. I was gonna say, did we get SMT here? But I don't think so. SMT with YM. But at this point, we're starting to get into like SMT. We're getting into too many SMTs, honestly. I think the only relevant one is probably this one. And this one. I mean, yeah, we did tap into this 4-hour gap. Yeah, I'm just gonna have the chart be a different I'm just gonna have it be the NQH 2025. That's a good idea. That way it just doesn't, I don't have to deal with it. Oh, you know what? Do we have a new week opening gap right there? What the heck? They're all different. Oh, never mind. Wait, let's turn on 8. No, it's still not there. I don't understand that. So look at this. Look at this. If I go to NQH, there's a new week opening gap, but not on NQ1. I genuinely don't understand that, but it doesn't matter. What matters is just looking at all the charts. So weird. I don't understand that at all. Okay, look at this. Here's NQH. And see how we tapped into this new week opening gap here? I don't know why it's not showing up on MN or on NQ, but whatever. It's just weird. Someone needs to explain to me why there's opening gaps on some assets, some versions of the asset, but not on the other. I guess it's important to look at all charts for that exact reason. Yeah, I don't know. That's just weird to me. I'm not gonna understand that, but whatever. See, like, look, it doesn't show up here. It's probably why it's relevant to look at all the different charts, though. Honestly. Yeah, it's relevant to look at all of them. So that's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have on this screen I'm gonna have just the regular NQ, and then on this screen I'll have NQH. I think that'll be smart. Dang, is there different stat map levels though? See, that's gonna throw me off too if there's different stat map levels. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the stat map levels are different. See, this is so weird. What do I do about that? Look, stat map weekly distribution on NQ1 is right here. Stat map weekly distribution on NQH. It's all the way down here. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know. I would prefer to just look at NQ1 and then if I could. Problem is when I do that, I make edits on this chart and it changes it on this chart, and I literally even turned off global and it's still doing it. So I don't know what to do about that. So global, this globe is off. I do not have this on. But yeah, I still make a drawing on here and it shows up on here. See that? I don't understand. But yeah, it doesn't show up like when I draw on this one. It doesn't show up, which is good. But then when I draw on this one, it does. It's not that big a deal. Once again, I want to see. So I'll just keep this one up, even though it's kind of messed up. It's fine. I want to see, personally, I want to see the um, I want to see this turn into a breaker block. That'd be really nice. And then if this 15-minute closes above, I'll probably look within here for a possible lower time frame entry. Or maybe I'll just enter off this 5-minute breaker block here. Off a retracement to it. That's one thing I am considering. But yeah, we got London's highs, Asia's highs up here. Turn this off. So right here. Oh, you know what? Oh. Session stat map lines right above London's highs. Oh my gosh. I think. Okay. That's dope. Oh, I need to get the statistical volatility indicator. Whatever. That, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna add that right here on this chart. I think that'll be helpful. Here it is. Yeah, this should be helpful. Awesome. Glad that I realized to do that. Okay. Session stat map is all the way up here. Let's mark this out. I think it's relevant. Honestly, let's get that target thing, because I do think we are drawing up there. Did we ever finish doing weekly profiling for this week? Okay, I'll just do weekly profiling on this screen real quick. Actually, it should be really quick. I should just go in here and just say, Thursday, 12/26, 24, morning. Same as last night, I still see this as a possible expansion. Weekly profile to all-time highs, but am staying aware in case that changes. Okay, and then daily profile. As for daily profile, I see this possibly. Let's put this in here. Okay. I might get something to eat real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to eat. Okay, I'm back. No one said anything. But yeah, right now it's just kind of like consolidating, so I'm not gonna do anything until we get out of this consolidation. Okay, daily profile, Thursday morning. All right. Yeah, this really does seem like possible 4-hour CRT as well. Any trade callouts today? I'll pull that up in a second. We'll take a look at it. Right now I'm doing some daily profiling. So I'm noting how we pushed into this 4-hour gap. It was also within discount of this range, and we left Asia and London above. So let's just take a look at it. So I'm gonna like show you my analysis, and DTrader, you can make your own thoughts based off of the analysis and think for yourself. But what I'm seeing right now personally is we left. Okay, first of all, let's go to the higher time frame so you can really get the bigger picture here. I want to go to the higher time frame, but I don't want to get rid of. Okay, we'll just pull this over. Okay, so just ignore all this and just focus on the center here. So let's start from the higher time frame, because I think looking at the higher time frame is important. All right. Right now we are expanding away from this weekly fair value gap on the higher time frame. As well, this is a weekly order block, this down close candle. So to me, this still seems like, where's fair value gap? Boom. To me, this still seems like we are expanding towards this external high, all-time highs, right? Because we are aggressively reacted off the weekly gap, and the market moves from fair value gaps to highs and lows. So internal liquidity to external. So to me, this is the higher time frame target, is all-time highs. And then I see this giant thing right here as a liquidity void, and the market tends to come back in and fill these voids here. So with all that in mind, and you'll note as well, this is a breaker for value gap, and then as well right here, this is a breaker, and we push into that as well. So the market is just holding these bullish key levels. To me, it's all bullish right now. That's just my higher time frame point of view. All right, now onto the lower time frame. We popped into this 4-hour for value gap within discount of this leg here. Oh my gosh, I hate how it's like all jumbled up here, but measuring this out from this low to this high, see how we popped into discount, and then see how we popped into this 4-hour gap. And then as well, we're possibly going to get a 4-hour candle body close back within this range. That would mean this would be a good 4-hour CRT to the upside. Let me write that down actually. These are just my thoughts, and just use it just to save yourself from doing extra work, because I don't take what I'm saying as fact, as like, but like take what I'm saying as information given to you, so you don't have to do as much analysis yourself, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna write that down in my intermediate time frame journal here. So scrolling down here, possible 4-hour CRT as well if this 4-hour candle can close. Okay. So then going down to the lower time frame, not only do we tap into that 4-hour gap, we get SMT with this low, another SMT here, and then another SMT right here. Another SMT right here. So the very bottom of this, actually, interestingly, the very, very bottom of this, you can see is your event horizon PDA, which is crazy. That's the exact bottom. So personally, what I'm expecting to see, oh, also look, this is the daily stat map manipulation level, right? So we sweep out this low, we sweep out this low. Personally, what I see happening, possibly, is I want to see us close above this 15-minute breaker. And if we close above this and then form a fair value gap here, within this, I'm probably going to look for a lower time frame entry to go target London's highs. That's what I'm going to do. possibly. I'm thinking if we could do that, that should allow us to get a pretty high probability trade, especially because this is the session distribution level too. So that's just what I'm thinking right now. Just take what I'm saying with a grain of salt and don't risk a ton of money on it, please. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not even profitable yet, but I'm close. As well, this is a giant 5-minute breaker block here. So if we closed above this, then same deal. But personally, I want to see us close above the 15-minute one. Let me turn on the stuff back onto this other screen because I took it off to show you that. Just fixing it real quick. Okay, daily, and then daily open highlight, daily stat map levels. Okay, I want the 1 hour chart here. Okay, as well, on the hourly chart, no gap fill below. We tapped into that 4-hour gap. You think we might go lower? Yeah, you gotta do your own analysis. If you think we'll go lower, then that's your analysis. You gotta go with whatever you analyze. Personally, I'm leaning bullish because we're expanding away from that weekly gap and that daily breaker block. As well, if we were to close, so see this. So yeah, just do your own analysis. If we were to close above this, that would be an hourly change state of delivery, and then I'd want to see us possibly retest this 1 hour order block. That would be a nice buy model. That would be an additional confluence. So right now we're just hesitating, trying to figure out what to do. You'll note as well, something else valuable to note is midnight. Alright, we have midnight chilling right above London here. Midnight chilling right above London. So if we come up here, I'm going to take profit at London because we have midnight right above it. I'm not gonna mess with trying to hold the Asia. I'll take off at London. But to be fair, like one could argue that this is a possible fair value gap. Like liquidity voids and fair value gaps, they're very similar, but they have the opposite effects. Liquidity voids tend to get filled. Fair value gaps support price. I don't know. It's like. It's kind of weird, but it's how it works. But yeah, this is a giant void to me, and so this aggressive movement in price, the market tends to run back and fill these aggressive voids here. So there's that void. So right now we're just having like low volume. Without volume right now, I'm not taking any trades. I'm just waiting and waiting. But once we get some more volume soon, maybe we'll get a trade. Interestingly, market does open here pretty soon, so I don't know. You would think we should get a trade soon, but we'll see. mean, this kind of seems like possible accumulation, manipulation, distribution as well. Like, you could say this is a giant consolidation, and then we manipulated below it. One could possibly argue that. Let's see what else we have here. We have a new day opening gap right here. So this could be a draw on liquidity. Maybe we get stopped here. I could see that happening. What I would consider doing is maybe taking profit at this new day opening gap. Alright. Possibly getting a 1 minute close above all these different up close candles. We're probably just not going to move until around 9:30, and that's just what it's going to do, so. Let's see, what else do we have here? What else do we have? I mean, you could argue, theoretically, let's just make the argument for the Bears. Is this a data low? No, that's just 9:30. I was gonna say that could be a data low, but I don't know. I'm trying to look at all sides here, keep an open mind. I'm interested. I wonder how we're responding to this 4-hour rejection block. Yeah. See how the bodies are holding this rejection block? That's really interesting to me. We're holding this as support. You'll note as well, something I didn't mention is so this is a hidden order block. So just going back to the hourly. Boom. Anyway, I just wanted to show that. Man, we're not getting anything. Yeah. Oh well. 10 minutes until market open. Once again, there's not really any setups in here. Because the market's just consolidating. There's not good liquidity yet. Right now we're just generating liquidity. But now we're starting to get some movement. Okay, let's open Tradevate because we could get something. All I want is a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1, and that's it. I'm gonna have Tradevate open. Just gotta log in here. Okay. We are starting a new macro, 920 to 940 macro. I mean, theoretically, we could get this inversion. I don't know if it would be that good. Might be decent. Did we get it? Oh, we got it. 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 Do we want to take it? Do I want to take it? I probably should take it. Shoot. It's probably a good inversion. It's happening too fast for me. I'm not gonna take it. You could take it though if you want. It's just happening too fast for me. And it's also within a consolidation. Yeah. I'm not taking the inversion within a consolidation. It's just not worth it. I want to see us come below these lows. That's what I want to see. I need to have Tradevate open. But yeah, we're within a consolidation still. Like this isn't convincing me we're out of the consolidation yet. When we get a violent move in a direction, then I'll consider us to be out of the consolidation. But right now it's just like, eh. Just watching and waiting. Let's turn on the light. Yeah. If you take a trade within this, you probably deserve to lose it. You probably deserve to lose. Don't trade this. This probably would have worked. Yeah, look at this. This inversion would have worked. I don't know. It's okay. We're within a consolidation. I'm not taking that. This one will work half as much as it works. It'll probably fail. just because it's within a consolidation. So even if this works, it's like half the time this one's gonna work, half the time this one's gonna fail. So I'm not upset really. Oh, we gotta go to MNQ. Keep forgetting. Alright, we got 4 minutes till market open. I wonder if we're gonna start getting some movement or not. Once again, what I want to see, personally, is I want to see us violently close above this 15-minute this 15-minute breaker block. And then once we do that, I'm going to look for a lower time frame entry within this. That's what I want to see. We're still about to possibly get that CRT in 30 minutes. So that's a nice confirmation. The midpoint of that 4-hour candle, let's mark that out. That'll be valuable later on. Okay, 4-hour CRT midpoint. Let's mark it out on this as well. Yeah, it looks like that inversion might actually end up failing, which, like I said, that one's not gonna work as it's just low probability we're within a consolidation. So yeah, the 4-hour CRT midpoint is literally only right here. So that's interesting. I mean, maybe you could argue that we want to distribute down to this low here. Okay, let's just argue it for the bears, for the sake of argument, right? 4-hour structure, still bullish. Okay. 1-hour structure, bearish, but it's not convincing to me. Like, I'm not convinced right now. Daily structure, still bullish. 2-hour structure, still bullish. It's just 1-hour structure, and like, trying to figure out what else. What else could be useful right now? We might. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna do. So I'm gonna make an argument for the Bears, just to have an argument out there. One argument is maybe we have a. If I pull up the session stat map, look at this. Session stat map distribution level takes us down to this low. That is one argument, but I'm bullish. I'm higher time frames, everything's bullish, and it looks like the market agrees with me. There we go. There's market open. We are expanding to the upside. Now, once again, I want to see this 15-minute breaker get closed above. And then I wonder where's the other side of this 4-hour candle. It's all the way up here. This is probably where I'll target. Now, you could enter on the 15-minute close above the breaker, but I honestly personally want a more precise entry than that. So the 4-hour CRT high is the same as London's highs, possibly. Yeah, oh my gosh. Same exact place. Okay, that is cool. So this is a very, very strong draw on liquidity. We got 4-hour highs and 4-hour CRT high and London's highs, both right here. Once again, if you didn't see my analysis on the other chart here, this is what I have so far. 1 hour for value got filled. SMT here, SMT here, SMT here. Possibly about to form this break block, and we have our session distribution level. Daily distribution level, where does that put us? Interesting. Probably takes us up to that new day opening gap, maybe. All right, we're about to possibly close above, forming a possible fair value gap, which is exactly what we want to see. This is exactly what we want to see. So now, if we can close, well, I guess we're moving back down now. To be determined what happens here. Let's just mark out our other confluences here on this chart. Once again, this is a 1 hour for value gap. Let's pull up, I need to pull up TradingView back up on this chart here. So I'm honestly considering, like, maybe we want to see a pushback into this 1 hour order block. That would be a nice confluence. All right, we're back testing it right now. We're back testing it. See, we reacted off this CRT midpoint. Okay. Once again, I think we have SMT at these lows. Or what was it? These lows? Yeah, SMT at these lows after filling the gap. Okay. Patience, patience. So that was a sequential SMT, right? Yeah. Sequential SMT. Let's mark that as sequential. There you go. And then once again, this was another SMT as well. So and then this was the event horizon right down here. Okay, we're aggressively expanding away from this consolidation. We back tested that 1 hour order block. Swept out this low and this low. We got SMT with this low. Swept out this low. So then we have the daily manipulation level on the stat map right here. So we still have yet to close above this 15-minute breaker. But once that happens, I want to see us retrace back into it and hold it. So interestingly, we did get a close above this 5-minute. The macro is ending though. You'll note, look what happened. During the macro, guess what happened? That's when we expanded to the upside. During this macro, this 920 to 940 macro, that's when the expansion occurred. Note how that works. That's the expansions occur in the macros. Okay. So once again, I'm staying patient. I'm waiting for a 15-minute close above, but we should get it soon here. If we didn't already get it, we still have 7 minutes. Okay. Once again, I'm fine being patient. We just back tested this order block here. Yeah, this is a good breaker for value gap setup right now. Honestly, put your stop loss here. You can put your stop loss here if you want to be conservative. And then I would target London's highs. I'm just gonna have this say London's highs here. So I'm not like feeling fear of missing out. Once again, we still have a fair value gap up here. So even if we close above and we test this fair value gap, I see us coming back down and retesting this. This breaker. And then maybe this 15-minute order block. So I'm not really like concerned right now. I'm not feeling fear of missing out. Just being patient. So I want to see a buy model form going down into this OB. I think that would be pretty sweet. Oh, we know what? We never measured out standard deviations. Let's do that. Standard deviations of this. Interesting. Did we get that 15-minute close above? We still have 5 minutes until that happens, and as of right now, it's unclear if we're going to. The macro is ending. So we already ran most of that low resistance liquidity. So I really do think this is a buy model now. Another option to take profit is maybe you want to take profit at this new day opening gap here. Because this might be annoying. So this is a pretty clear manipulation move. So we might expand to this 2 to 2.5. Once again, you could also just enter on the retest of the breaker. Actually, that might be the move. But yeah, that could be the move. All right, we got 2 minutes until that 15-minute candle closes. Is there any lower time frame for value gaps within here? There's not really. Just this candle is not looking very convincing, honestly. Not super happy with it. Is it possible maybe we reject off of this? Let's check for, oh, we gotta check for SMTs with like highs over here. Okay, this is important. We could get SMT and then maybe reverse, and then if we do that, then I want to be aware of it. Okay, so we have this high over here. Let's just be aware of it in case we get something like that. Just want to be aware of everything here. It's not cleared. It's really not clear at all. 10 seconds. We'll see if this closes above, but it's not convincing to me. If anything, right now, it seems like we got some liquidity below now. Honestly. Like, we're hitting that session stat map manipulation level. Which is just like, why are we doing that, you know? If it's unclear, I'm not going to do anything. Just weird. I wasn't anticipating this. But we don't really have any SMTs, so... Well, we did close above. So I guess you could enter this if you wanted to. This could work out, especially because we're retesting it now. But like I just don't like that candle close personally. Might still enter though. If all the confluences line up, maybe I'll still enter. Like I believe this was SMT. So this was a low, and then a higher low, low, and then a lower low. Okay, we got SMT with this low. Oh, and it was sequential too. Bet. Partial sequential. Only partial. Once again, I'm just not super convinced right now. But in 11 minutes, we'll get the CRT to close, and this 4-hour CRT, and that should be really helpful with our bias. Interesting. Okay. Like, this is what I was saying. I'm just not convinced. Yeah, look at this. See, if we entered that, we would have got stopped out. Unless you had your stop below here. Not convinced. Yeah. Dang. Yeah. This just giant wick is just. It'd be cool if we got, you know what would be cool is if we got a. So A. What would be cool is if we got an A. M. Oh my gosh, if we got something like this, oh, I would be excited. That would be cool. So we'll see if we get something like this. Especially if we form an SMT. Like if NAS makes a lower low and SP makes a higher low here. Okay, we ended up getting that SMT as well. Alright, let's open up Tradevate just in case we get like an inversion or something. Higher time frame still bullish to me. So if we get like a 2-minute inversion here, probably take this to London highs. If we stopped everyone out in that accumulation, I mean, that's just a clear stop run. .28 seconds. This could be a 2-minute CRT as well. So this will be 3 contracts times 5 is 15. And this will be going into the macro as well. This will be really, really nice if we get this. Going into the 9:50, 10 a.m. macro. Yeah, I'd probably just take this to London highs, honestly. Oh, looks like... Okay, we still have the SMT. But we're about to not have it anymore. Still bullish. I don't know. I'm still bullish. So this is acting like unexpected. I'm surprised we're still going down. I guess this would be pretty good AMD if we got something like this, but to be honest, looks like we're kind of expanding to the downside now. Yep. Yeah, this doesn't seem like manipulation. This seems like distribution. We got SMT here. That's why you don't trade in that consolidation. You wait for one side of it to get broken, and then you take it the other way. What the heck? I'm just surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised about it. Like, the higher time frame is just really bullish. I'm surprised, but I didn't lose a trade, so I knew not to take a trade. That's the good part, right? I didn't lose a trade, but I'm surprised, to be honest. So this was the stat map session M minus. So this kind of makes sense in the context of like the session. Like we had a session manipulation here. kind of looks like we could be distributing down to this 4 to 4.5. Look, 2 to 2.5. I just hate to take shorts because I'm bullish right now, but yeah, if I don't feel comfortable taking shorts, I probably just won't take short because it's just not. I'm not comfortable with it, honestly. I've been bullish for a while now. I don't really see why we should go down. I think the higher time frame's bullish. I mean, just yeah, if we get like this inversion, maybe you could even take this, because this is clear AMD at this point. This is clear AMD if we get this inversion. You could even take this, maybe take this to London highs. We got SMT with YM. 50 seconds. I might take this, actually. Because you could just be stopped to break even here. I just want to be extra careful. I don't want to do something dumb. Only thing is, where do you put your stop? Because you have to put your stop all the way down here. SMT with YM. Right here. I think. Maybe. It's right here. I mean, yeah, this could be good. There is an external gap, though. But it's got a good signature to it. I might just take it on one account. Let's just go on one account. Because I'm not confident enough. I'm not confident enough. Where'd it go? I'm not confident enough. Quantity 2. Oh my gosh. I mean, it hasn't moved yet, so I don't know. It might not be that good of a trade. Alright. We should at least go hit this high. It should be a break even. If it's not, then that sucks. That actually sucks.
Order filled.
At the very least, this should be break even. Stop to break even will be right here. We should at least get break even here. Okay, break even on this account here. So, at the very least, it'll be break even. No money lost. Can't be upset about that. But I'm not willing to copy trade that one for sure. There's London highs. What I would be willing to copy trade is if we get a close above this breaker block. Yeah, it's important to have your stop to break even though, because I genuinely don't know if we're gonna break this external gap or not. I don't know if we're gonna break this external gap, so you have to be okay with a high break even rate. We could break this external gap, we might not. Just I'm okay with a break even is the thing. I just knew we were probably gonna go hit this, so at the very least this should be break even. Now we're in essentially. I mean, it's not risk free. There was definitely risk there, but now hopefully if we can break this external gap, then maybe we could just get it to run. So we'll see. But yeah, once again, I guess. So the next thing I'll say is I will probably do a copy trade if we can get a close above this breaker. This might end up being break even, but that's okay with me. I'm okay with that. I think it was worth a shot. Because if it ended up working, I'd be kind of annoyed I didn't take it, because that's pretty obvious AMD. Might end up being break even. That's okay. That is genuinely okay. If it's break even, that is genuinely okay. Okay, measuring out standard deviations of this. Let's check this out. Hey, 2 to 2.5. There we go. Oh, I even measured it kind of badly. 2 to 2.5 right there. That would be cool if it was. Once again, I'm okay with break even here. Just make sure you ever stop at break even, because I don't know if we're going to break this external gap. But if we do, that'd be dope. That would be dope. So yeah, like I said, when it comes to taking trades with external gaps like this, and you're anticipating them to be broken, I always do quick stop to break even, because I just don't know if we're gonna break them. What's the RR on this? It's like it'd be like a 3 to 1 if this hits, but we'll see. Once again, like, I just want to see us close above these up close candles. That would be really, really nice. And once again, I'm taking profit at London because we have what is it? I'm taking profit at London because we have midnight open right there. It's like almost like perfectly overlapping with it, so I'm getting out there. I don't know if we'll hit Asia. Come on. Can we inverse this 3-minute? Not quite there yet. This could still be break even. Yeah, definitely could be. It's taken a while. I'm okay with break even. But from the context of AMD, you have to admit this is like pretty good AMD. In the context of AMD, this is pretty good. Accumulation. Honestly, all this is accumulation. Accumulation. Manipulation. No, don't stop us out. Don't do it. The macro's ending too. Dang it. Once again, break even's break even. I'm not upset. And then there's a reason I only took this on one account, because we have this external gap here. I don't have a ton of conviction that we'll break it. But if we do, then that's just like, okay, sweet, you know? Like if we did happen to break it, I'll just take it in case we do, because I know we should at least hit here. It's just one of those things where it's like, I guess maybe like screen time, where I'm like, like we might break that external gap, we might not, but with how good of an inversion this was on the 2-minute, it's worth at least trying with a really quick break even. That's just my thoughts about it. So I don't care if it's break even. It's like whatever. It was worth a shot. It's fine. But then if we close above this 5-minute breaker, then I'm looking to do a copy trade. I think that would be really, really nice. Macro's ending. We're gonna get stopped out. Break even. Yeah, maybe. We're getting S&T. Are we? No, I don't know if we are. Alright. RIP. But once again, I'm still okay with that. Like high break even rate is what you want if you're a good trader, because half the time you're gonna break this external gap, half the time you're not, and you just have to be okay with the fact that half the time you're not gonna break that external gap. I'm perfectly fine with that. What could be interesting is maybe you take this BPR trade. Like maybe you enter on this BPR here. That actually could be a good trade if you entered on this BPR. Maybe I'll take this on one account. And this will be even better RR. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I hate to take a trade just after I took a trade. So I might not take this. We're starting to generate low resistance liquidity here. Here you can see this BPR a little bit more clearly. Okay, what I might do is if we can get a 15-second breaker to form off of this, then maybe I'll take it. That is an idea. Okay, I will, if we get like a lower time frame breaker off of this, I'll consider taking it. Just because I wanna be extra careful, but maybe you could just enter off of this BPR. This could end up working out for you. I'm just gonna be extra careful because right now it's a little unclear to me. And if it's unclear, I'm just gonna be careful. All right, we got some good LRLR here. That's the beauty of this. I mean, this isn't really a breaker, but
Stop filled. Stop filled.
I hate how it's delayed. Oh my gosh, that annoys me so much. Okay, yeah, like I said, this 15-minute BPR looks like it could hold. Man, we actually could just start running up here. But I didn't enter here because this isn't really a breaker. This is like a mitigation block. This is really good LRLR. Honestly, it's really, really, really good LRLR. I do want to see that get ran at this point. Okay, actually, you know what? We could inverse this 1 minute. Yeah. If we inverse this 1 minute, I'll actually copy trade this. And we're kind of getting close to going into the next macro. So. Be a 2-to-1 too. 4 times 5 is 20. Whoops. Yeah, I think I will take this because we're delivering from a BPR. 1 minute inversion with really good LRLR. It's worth taking in my opinion if we get it. Especially because we're also going into another macro. Yes, I have a 4 evaluations, 1 funded. LRLR, it's basically what it is it's basically a trend line of lower highs or a trend line of higher lows, and it stands for low resistance. So when the market comes back up to these highs, it's going to aggressively run and cut right through. A lot of time it'll aggressively cut right through. We went to a nice confluence is we went to the statistical manipulation level here on StatMap for the session. That's a nice confluence. Okay, next macro's coming up. We have not inversed this yet. We have not. let's measure this out, because if this is a manipulation move, then we would expect the -1 to line up above London's highs. And the -4, look, the -4 lines up above these highs. I think that kind of confirms that to be a good the manipulation move, to be honest. You could legit possibly even take this inversion all the way up to all-time highs. Like, very, very possibly. Because this is a good manipulation move here. Theoretically. That'd be a 17-1. When I see an opportunity, I don't like I take trades. I take usually a few trades a day. S&P left equal lows. What is the RR you use? I usually shoot for 2-1 or 1-1. When I'm copy trading, I just shoot for like 1-1 or 2-1. If it's good liquidity, if it's like a really good draw on liquidity, then I'll possibly do 3-1. Or if it's on a singular account, then I could shoot for higher. But typically I just go for the just for 1-1s or 2-1s when I'm copy trading. Yeah, that -1 lines up with London's highs pretty well. Let's measure this out again. Yeah, still the -2, 2.5 lines up above London's highs here. So maybe we get another sweep into this BPR, and then we finally inverse this. That'd be honestly pretty nice. So like let's say we sweep this into this BPR again. Stop? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about this? That's not the trade that I took. Sorry. That's not, I did not take that trade. I'm just showing how when this inverses, this is a trade I could take. When this inverses. Like when this 2-minute gap inverses, I might possibly take this, but. So what do you mean by stop? I'm just curious what you mean by that. All right, we're starting to go back into consolidation, which is kind of annoying, but what do you mean usual stop? Like how many points? I don't determine it by points because it doesn't matter how many points the stop loss is. It matters what the RR is. I just risk 200 per trade on my funded accounts. Yeah, I don't have a set point stop loss. It just depends on the kind of trade I'm taking. Like in this case, it's 20 points. Yeah, like I said, I don't trade points. I trade dollar amount. So if I'm trading a 50K valuation, I risk 200 per trade. I have to calculate that every time. And I do that by looking at how many contracts to buy. In this case, I have it set up in my indicator. So I go in this, and I say, okay, 50,000 account size, risk 200 per trade, and it tells me exactly how many contracts to buy. Yeah, 200 on evaluation. So that's not my real money. That's just on a 50K evaluation on a prop firm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just be careful. Don't just take my trades. Just try and think for yourself. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not advising anything. But once again, don't risk $200 real money, like on a prop firm evaluation, you know. So yeah, we're kind of just consolidating again, which is really annoying. Okay, we could get this inversion. This will probably be worth taking as long as you move stop to break even here. So okay, we got it. 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 4 times 5 is 20.
Order filled.
Okay, and then stop goes here. I'm going to take profit. At these equal highs, maybe. No, I'll take profit at the end of the LRLR. I may have stopped to break even. Okay, stop to break even. All right, risk free, risk free. Okay, there we go. I shouldn't lose money on this. This is going into the next macro as well. We have equal highs here. I'm wondering, maybe you take profit at the equal highs, but I think we should go run the end of this LRLR here. Shorting at 993. You're shorting at what? You're shorting at 993? Why? We have LRLR here. I might take profit on one account because I'll just hold it. It's fine. Like I want to take profit, but I'm just gonna let the trade be and hold it. It's fine. We're moving so slow. Maybe you take profit here. I guess you could take profit here. Up to you. If you want to take profit here or here. You don't think your algo's levels, I don't think if they're telling me to do. Okay. That's cool. 993. Yeah, I mean, we might hit these equal highs and then immediately dump. So that's possible, but I don't know. I kind of think we should go run this LRLR. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take all off here at the end of this. Just because I have experience and know sometimes the market's a pain in the butt and it doesn't want to go hit that final high. And that's like the most annoying thing. All right. What RR was this anyway? Just probably like a 1-to-1, right? If this hits. 1.69 if this hits. Not bad. Hundreds of times they front run my algo levels. Bro, if you're right about this 993, oh well, stops at break even. So I don't understand. You're shorting. So how do we have the same stop? So did your 993 thing hit take profit? Because you did predict that pretty well. 993. That 993 thing, the market did go down at 993. Let's go!
Order filled.
Oh, it's only filled on one. Oh, poop.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay. Alright. Dub. Just making sure there's no open positions, because that's like the most annoying thing. No open positions. Filled, canceled, 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 filled. All right. W. All right. Cool. I was like a 1.4 to 1 on copy trading. That was cool. Okay. Very conservative trade, but clearly it was kind of scary for a second. It went down like at those equal highs, so yeah, it was conservative, but honestly, rightfully so, because we're just not moving very fast at all. I'm okay with being conservative here. Okay, you're shorting. What? Wait, why are you shorting? 023. I mean, this seems like AMD to me. Accumulation, manipulation, possible distribution higher. We did leave equal lows on the S&P. Do you use static stop? They only change if there's a very high volatility. Interesting. I don't know about any of that. That was a nice inversion trade though. Let's put that in the Discord. That's a dub. Okay. See, this is why I take profit at the end of the LRLR here. Want to get long, then 972 is good. So you're just doing like microscopic levels here. Like, that's cool. Like you've been predicting it pretty well. 972 a reaction, 993 got a reaction. So you've been predicting these microscopic levels pretty well. We got a 5-minute close above this breaker. Okay. So this 5-minute breaker block got validated as this is a valid breaker now. 15-minute breaker is validated. W. All right. Okay. I honestly want to see us come back to this fair value gap. Actually, we don't need to. Honestly, we don't need to, and good chance that we... Oh, man. Good chance we go straight to that London's highs here. Like, I don't want to get greedy, but I want to take this. I'll take it on my PA account, but just my PA account. Not going to copy trade it. Just a singular account here. Okay, on the retest of the breaker block, I'll enter. Up to London highs. We kind of already tested it though, so I don't know if we're going to test it again. $2.2. Okay, we'll see. Basically, this is playing with profits right now. It's nice because this is a 1 minute order block here as well. Did we get any SMTs here? Alright, we got SMT at this low, which is cool. Okay, filled.
Order filled. Dang it. That sucks. I'm sorry, bro. That sucks a lot. It's not fun. Alright, we might come down to this fair value gap.
might come down to this fair value gap. We're getting SMT here. SMT, SMT, SMT.
I do think this could be a possible buy model. I mean, the higher time frame is just really bullish, so. I think this is honestly one I wouldn't go to break even here. I'm just gonna hold. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think this is a high conviction trade. I'd just hold this.
We might tap that fair value gap. Or we could just go stop me out. So we'll see. Could be another AMD. Do we not have SMT anymore? High, lower high, high, or low, higher low, low, higher low, low, lower low. There's not really SMT anymore. Yeah, I think this is high conviction. I'm just gonna hold it personally.
And look at how we pushed into this 4-hour gap. Okay, 4-hour CRT was confirmed. Let's put that in ITF analysis here.
I think we did tap into that fair value gap. Looks like it. I have to wonder if we tapped into like a new day opening gap or something. Oh wait, I just realized we have to check the other asset. What? Whoops. I don't see a new day opening gap or a new week opening gap. I do see that 4-hour gap. All right, we're heading into the next macro. There's no SMT here anymore.
Nice little fair value gap there. Let's see what else is there. I mean, yeah, it does look like a 4-hour CRT. The thing about it is we already did tap into that 4-hour midpoint, I believe. Let's check. Yeah, we already tapped into the 4-hour midpoint. It was right here. Whoops. So we already hit that.
So yeah, that was already hit. I wonder. Yeah, our session stat map manipulation level was hit, right? So I'm wondering, maybe possibly distribution to London highs, but we'll see. Okay, you're getting in your next long at 55. This 55 all the way down here? Like all the way down there? Alright. You take such small time frame trades. But I mean, if it's working for you, that's great. Okay, we are in the next macro, at least. I think we are. Okay, no, it's starting right now. Okay.
And it's actually almost 11 a.m. Eastern, so I guess I get off the charts. But I'm gonna start trading PM probably. So can you move your stop a bit low? Why should I move it lower? 39 is your long after 55. Yeah, I was thinking about moving it a little bit lower. I could, but it's already it's below this breaker block and it's below this fair value gap. I'm okay with it where it is. It's below. See this series of up close candles here? You got in at 72. You're long. Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah. So
There's that breaker. So my stop loss is below the breaker. I think that's a fine spot for it. It's also below that fair value gap. Possibly could inverse this 2-minute, but yeah. Once again, I'm just I'm already in the trade here. Do we get S&T at all? Maybe with YM. Yeah, we did. SMT with YM here. SMT with YM. Okay. It's a good sign. Still think this trade is fine. Just asking if you keep the room. Just asking if you keep the room or not. What do you mean by that? What does keep the room or not? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? I'll probably come back for PM, but yeah, right now I'm just chilling. I usually end the stream at 11 Eastern. It's almost 11 Eastern. So man, I see the thing about this is, okay, let's like really analyze this. So like, yes, we're bullish, but like you could also consider this a fair value gap. I don't know. I'm personally bullish. I almost want to just hold the all-time highs, honestly. Because, I mean, if we run here, we're probably going to run to all-time highs. Just being realistic. But I'm not going to do that. I don't think I should do that. Just asking if you keep the room or not for moving your stop. It's below the breaker. I think it's fine. I mean, maybe it's not fine, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, this is playing with profits anyways, so. Like, I would love to just go for all-time highs here. Maybe I go for all-time highs on a different account, and I pass an eval. Oh my gosh, do I do that? Should I do that? Oh man, it's probably not like the greatest idea. It's just playing with profits. I might do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I think that we will. We could possibly run up to all-time highs here. I mean, measure this out. Manipulation move here. Yeah, it lines up right above all-time highs. Let's go for it. What would this be? I don't know. But I will move stop to break even after London highs get hit. So, yeah. That'd be a 9-1 if it hits. We'll see.
Considering even moving stop to break even now. But, wait for London highs here. Awesome, bro. Awesome. I'm taking it
On one account, I'm gonna take the same trade essentially that I'm doing on this other account. I'm taking the same trade on both, but then on the other account, I'm just gonna like, if it wants to go to all-time highs and pass the account, then I'm gonna let it do that. I know it's like, but I just have conviction in the higher time frame draw and liquidity being all-time highs. So, yeah.
taking this, it's not, it's like almost, I'm taking the same trade on two accounts is what I'm doing. One of them taking profit where I normally would. The other one is taking profit at. The other one's just moving stop to break even and just letting it run.
Order filled.
Oh my gosh, that scares me every time. Okay, we're going into 11 a.m. Eastern. Nice little breaker FVG here. It's 11 a.m. Eastern, so gonna take profit here before London highs, just because I don't want to get top. I don't want to get. I don't want the one tick from take profit thing to happen.
I might get some food and come back. I might do that and just leave my trade. Either it's gonna hit stop or TP, so you know what I mean? It's like this is the exact same trade, but once it London's highs, I'm just moving stop to break even, and I'm just gonna possibly just let it run with the higher time frame, if that makes sense.
I'm curious. So this trade from over here, yeah, taking profit at this high was fine. It would have worked to go up to this high, but yeah, I'd rather have just taken profit here. Oh man, we're moving slow. We might not really move until PM possibly. Yeah, I might just dip for lunch here, for New York lunch. Because my stop loss and take TP are set on both trades, so. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go get something to eat. Stop loss and TP are set on both trades. I guess I'll end the live stream, and then maybe I'll start streaming again for PM. Yeah, I need to get something to eat. Okay. All right, guys. I'll come back for PM. I'm gonna start streaming PM. So, all right. See you guys later. Bye.